Hello everyone and welcome to Pinnacle Gamers Lounge. Clash Royale is a very hard game to play and it has a very complicated grind to reach the challenger level from where you won't lose much trophies. So, in this channel, we will start a new series to guide the players so that they can understand the mechanics of the game and grow with it. Let's begin. So, welcome to my second account. This is where we will be doing our videos. So, we are in the Goblin Stadium. We have just completed our training and now we are about to go to our first battle. So, this is the deck we'll be using. The deck has the following cards. It has the Knight at level 2. Yes, the Knight at level 2. The Archers at level 2. Minions at level 2. Arrows at level 2, Fireball at level 4, Giants at level 3, Musketeers at level 3, and the Wall Breakers in level 6. So this is what we can call as the Giant Beatdown or Giant Push deck. We'll be talking about how to make better and varied decks in later times, but now it's more important to understand how to use this deck, and this giant deck will be the first deck we'll be getting in the game. So let's see how we fare in the match. So the match has begun. Ooh, best of luck to us and all. So we have to understand that our main trump card is our giant, so we have to keep assessing our giant. So I think we saw that there is the knight here, so what will be the best counter for knight at this point is the archers, and this side we have the dragon, so we punched it down with a fireball. We need to keep the fight going. We have another minion attack, so we can defend it with minions. It's more important how to defend it and counter attack the enemy. That's how we are doing. We see the musketeer here, so to defend the musketeer we have to put knight. We don't want to lose any damage on the towers. In that sense, if you saw, the enemy just shot some arrows which were useless against the giant. That's a mistake we should not do. We put the wall breakers here because the giant would tank for them and they won't take much damage, and we will do some bombing. Oh, that was a good attack on the king tower. As this dragon comes in, we attack with the minions and they use the same tactic we used, but they did the same mistake and again we punch them with the fireball. So it's going on quite fast. The minions are attacking us, but we are still safe. Now no return from them, so we put the knight just for the safety of it. We have backing up with the archers if you can, but no, we will not put the arrows. We'll put the archer if possible, if we see there's any difference. At this point, I believe he had gone offline. I don't know if I don't remember if he went offline or not, but I feel as if he went offline. But well, it's our problem, brother. You went offline. I didn't ask you to. But that we are chipping out some damage from the king tower. The minions go ahead with the attack. They will die soon because they are weak. In later levels, they will be very strong. The archers are fighting back valiantly. Do you want to throw in the fireball? No, we'll use a giant and the knight. It's this particular method. It's called doubling up. We are putting as much of power as possible on one bridge so that we have the entire backing. And with this particular deck, which is also called the push deck, the reversal of cards is very fast, and that is why we are dumping in whatever we have, however we have, as fast as possible, and we take down the towers. Well played. Yes, I know he went offline, he left the game, but we have a clear win. This is the first match, so you can understand how well we have used this particular deck. So let's talk about this deck a bit, but before that, thank you for watching. We will talk about this deck in a few minutes. So it was a very successful battle. We enjoyed it, didn't we, people? Well, so let's break down the entire thing with it. This deck is completely based on how fast your cards rotate. After the victory in this match, after the victory, we got some new cards. We got the goblin, the spear goblins, and the archers, which we'll upgrade in a minute. But the most importantly, we got a lot of different decks which we can use, deck spaces. So, what we want to talk about this deck, which I'm about to talk about, is that this deck has a very strong concept which you use in this deck, and that concept is that we want to rotate the cards as fast as possible. We want to bring back the giant, we want to bring back the musketeer because they are heavy cards, and thus we compensate for those heavy cards using light cards like the 3 elixir knight, the 3 elixir archers, etc. So this should be our way of thinking while we are using this particular deck or decks like this, which are also called rotation decks. So if we use this particular decks, we want to keep importance to the main deck cards, that is the giant and the musketeer. And that is all which we need to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next episode of this series, we will break down this particular deck that we used, and also we will show you how to make better decks or different decks. We have a Spear Goblin, so we will use that in a different deck and see how we can play with them. We have different options of cards which we will have to unlock by opening chests, but we will do it. Till then, stay safe and stay happy. Subscribe if you want, and thank you for watching Pinnacle Gamers Lounge.